Marhaba Istanbul, nice to see you. My name is Pamela. I'm a business development manager for Latin America and the North American regions at Beauty Broker group of companies. During this presentation, I intend to provide you with valid guidelines into scaling strategies for running a successful forex and crypto program. So first of all, when I talk to my clients, the main thing that I tell them is they need to spend time, resources into researching the area or the target area that they aim to achieve. So regarding the Forex market, as of today, the trading daily value of the Forex market is over $7 trillion. From the entrepreneurial point of view, the brokerage business is a really profitable business. But I also tell to my clients that in order to make an informed decision, you need to know the risks and the challenges that you will be facing during the process of making this successful business. So for that, I want to walk you through first the main challenges for running this Forex and crypto broker. The first one is the counterparty risk. Who is your provider? When you are signing an agreement with a provider, you are signing, logically, a long-term relationship with someone that will support your business. Your success, it will be also the success of your partner. So you need to be choosing someone that is trustworthy, because how trustworthy is your partner or your provider is how much security you're also providing to your clients. So after selecting this provider, can be for the technology, can be for the provider, what are you acquiring? What it means to sign this contract with them? What are the integrations that they provide? What are the facilities that they will provide you? After signing this contract, are they providing you with support, with assistance, or are you on your own? So if you realize this main step, that is the first one, is really important on how you will be on the long run. After this, the money flow, of course, this is the veins and the blood of your business. When you are choosing a PSP, you need to make sure that the fees that they will be charging you will allow you to remain competitive in the market, because the market is changing daily. Daily there are new brokers, new exchanges, new providers. How you remain competitive? You cannot have a static provider. They need to be evolving also with you. I told you at the beginning that one of the main points that I give to my clients at the beginning is you need to make a research on what is your target area. I know that we need to aim high, and of course, you need to think that you want to be a global company, you need to be a global website, and you want to be in all the areas of the world. But first of all, let's focus on how you're starting. What is your main target area? Who is your client? What are the payment methods that are easier for them to pay in your platform? This decision will allow you to choose who needs to be your PSP. And then we come back to the counterparty risk. You choose a CRM, right? What was the integrations that they have with PSPs? Do they allow you to have for different regions? Do they allow you to have traditional fiat payment methods? Do they allow you to have crypto payment methods? Here we come back also to the point of the competitive fees. How much they are charging you for the volume of the transactions? Can you remain competitive in the market against your competition, against the biggest ones in the current market? Do they provide you with AML and QAT? This will also be important depending on your jurisdiction, on your regulation, that your provider is also aware of these points. So you see, we also come back to the main point, who did you choose at the beginning? Then we go to the regulation part. The main point here that I will tell you is, first of all, what is the jurisdiction that you choose? I told you also at the beginning that you need to see what is your target area at the beginning. So if you're choosing to start a business, where are you starting it? Where is your company registered? And the second point that we start all the time to advise our clients is, as you are growing, you also need to be growing in the integrations and in the legal aspects that you have. It's not only about acquiring new and better technologies. That's great, and that's a main part also. But as you are growing, acquire new licenses that will allow you to grow in the market as a trustworthy platform, that your clients, they will understand that you are investing money also in the regulations to provide them a safe platform, because nevertheless, you are working in the financial market, and your clients need to see that you're a trustworthy platform for them. So once you choose your jurisdiction,
Once you choose, if you are starting as a regulated platform, as a regulated broker, what are your licenses that you can acquire? Which one you can acquire at the beginning and which one you can acquire later on the stage. Is your provider, we come back to the counterparty risk, is your provider also providing you with this kind of assistance? Are they providing you with the legal aspects that you need to know? If not, then you also need to seek for legal counseling for this. And not only at the beginning, but remaining during the whole time that you are on business. Because there is always new regulations, there is always new licenses going on, and you do not want to face in the middle of your business that certain platform cannot work with you anymore, that you cannot work in certain country anymore, or that certain PSP cannot provide you services anymore. Because this, on the face of your clients, it will look like you were not prepared. What happened to you? Then we come to the margin liquidity and the spot liquidity. During this presentation, I will show you multi-platform ecosystem. So the idea of having a Forex broker, a crypto broker, and also an exchange under the same, let's call it the same house or the same ecosystem. So here is the main point after you focus on the jurisdiction, on your providers, and on the money flow. Who is your liquidity provider? Because this will represent who is executing the volume orders for your traders. How fast is the execution? How much it costs for you to execute it in the real market? What are the risk advantages that they're providing you? What are the layers of technology that they provide you in order to take care of all these transactions? And also, do they support institutional volumes? Because if you aim to be a global platform, then you will be aiming to execute institutional volumes in the matter of seconds. And you need to make sure that your clients know that they can do these big transactions as well as small ones. And we come back also to the point that you need to have competitive fee structure in this counterparty risk. Does your provider has a backup? And do they have the backup of the backup? Because again, it's a financial market and you need to provide safety in all of this. So now I will show you a case study in regards of the counterparty. In the first case that we can see here, you have only one liquidity provider that has no aggregation. And you have several trading platforms. What happens when you have a liquidity provider with no aggregation? First of all, you are facing that this provider can only give you certain prices. And you are not sure if they will be able to execute the volumes that you will be given and the prices that they will be giving you at that time. Then you have several platforms. You have all the PSPs that you selected for your target area. You have a good system of CRM with good integrations. And you also gave yourself the task of acquiring different trading platforms, which is great because then you are trying to get into different markets because there are different traders that prefer different strategies on their different platforms that can be using different even bots for that. But then if your liquidity provider cannot keep up to the task of executing the orders that you are receiving from all these trading platforms, that you are facing a problem. Then in the second case, you have a single trading platform and you have several liquidity providers. Great. You saw that the first case was not the best option. If you have only one liquidity provider with no aggregation, then you need to get several liquidity providers to make sure that all the assets that your traders are trading, you can execute them at a good price for you and for them. But you have only one trading platform. You don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. We come back to the part of the jurisdictions and the counterparty risks. You don't know if tomorrow this platform cannot provide you service anymore. What are you going to do with the assets and the open operations of your traders? How you're going to face them? What if tomorrow, and we are not giving any names, but what if tomorrow this platform is not available on certain trading platforms like, for example, mobile versions or web versions or certain applications? What if your jurisdiction is not good for them anymore? It's not that easy or quick to acquire a new jurisdiction or to acquire a new license that will allow you to remain with that platform. You may not have time enough, and your clients, they are not going to care about that. They are not going to see that legal struggle on the backside, and they shouldn't, because you should be taking care of this on a seamless way for them to trade only. So in these both cases, we are seeing that in both of them you're having risks. In both of them, you're running a business, but in both of them, you are having different risks. What will be better? The better option will be to have several trading platforms, first of all, as I told you, because you can acquire different markets, different traders. You are also not facing the issue of one of them stopping working and then you cannot provide anymore the service. So several trading platforms, as much as you can acquire, and of course, we come back also to the point of making your research. What are the platforms that your traders trade the most? In your target area, what do they prefer? And do they prefer mobile application? Do they prefer web version? And so on. So several trading platforms, that's okay. And then for the liquidity part, you need a trustworthy liquidity provider with aggregation. Now let's see how it looks, the ecosystem of this scalable business. What is the approach that we are taking? So first of all, your website, that's your main marketing. That's where you can have, for example, the tutorials, the access to social media, testimonials, and so on. It needs to look professional, and it needs to look good, because that's the first view that a client is going to have of you. Then from the website, they will click on register, login, access, and they will go to the CRM. The CRM is what will allow your trader to enter into their account. It needs to be easygoing for them, it needs to be attractive, it needs to be easy to understand, and they need to have every integration that they will need. And from this CRM is that you are having the access to the back office to manage their accounts and manage what is happening actually in the broker. So we go from the website to the trader's room, that this is a CRM. Here we are showing you, of course, the technology and the liquidity that we have as B2 broker. So this is B2 Core, a front office, back office trading room. It's also showing you the B2 Core IB. This is the affiliates and referrals model. This is, in my opinion, one of the best digital marketing strategies as of today. Then we go to the trading platforms. What are the integrations of your CRM? How many trading platforms you can integrate? Because then it's great. You got the jurisdictions, you got the license, you can sign the deals with them, but can you actually integrate them into the technology that you acquire? And how many of them are there supported? So here in B2 Core, we show you the available trading platforms as of today. That is MetaTrader, CTrader, MatchTrader, DXTrade also. And we have B2 Trader. This is the matching engine for spot trading. So I told you that this was going to be an approach of Forex and crypto broker plus an exchange. Adding B2 Trader, then you are providing now your traders that they were doing margin trading. Now you're also providing them with spot trading. So you got your margin liquidity, your spot liquidity, you got the trading platforms. Then you also add, and I like to see this like a Lego, for example, that you are adding the modules that you need into the ecosystem that you are creating for your traders. You add a new model. This is B2 Copy. This is to provide copy trading, PAM accounts, and MAM accounts to your traders. Even though the Forex market, as I told you, is really big, that doesn't mean that everybody in the world knows how to trade. If you Google, for example, right now how to make money online, of course, trading Forex is going to come up, but that doesn't mean that everybody knows how. And it's not the most difficult thing for a broker to acquire new people, but the most difficult thing is how to keep them in your platform, because they may deposit money, but if they lose it, they may blame you, thinking that this was not the correct way to go. But why? Because they didn't know what to do in the first place there. And even if you provide them with tutorials or with some articles on how to trade and so on, that doesn't mean that everybody will read them or go through them. But if you provide them with a tool for them to copy from a master, then you're giving the possibility not only to the seasoned traders to come to your platform, you're also giving the possibility to people who doesn't know about this, but has heard that this is a good business, it's a good way, oh, it's interesting, and so on. You provide them with the possibility to come to your platform, copy from someone who actually knows what they're doing, put their money to work, because that's the main thing about money. You need to put it to work. If it's resting, it's not making any profit for you. So you provide them with B2 Copy, and you are acquiring not only new traders as a newcomers who wants to copy from someone, you're also acquiring master traders that they trade, of course, higher volumes, because in your platform, they can earn also more money. Why? Because they can be applying a subscription fee or any different type of fee to the traders that are copied from them. So you got now the seasoned traders, and you got also the newcomers. Both of them are profiting, and you are also profiting because now it's a higher volume of execution in your platform. Then from here, you have in the CRM, as I told you, your payment methods. Here we are showing you B2B Pay. This is our crypto payment processor. It's tailor-made exactly for brokers and exchanges, but I will go through it in the next slide. Here we will provide you with enterprise wallet solutions and with merchant solutions, so it will be focused on both the broker side of the business and the exchange, the crypto exchange part of the business. Then, of course, the CRM has all the integrations that you need for your traders, like the different PSPs, as I told you, for the different regions that you will be aiming, the different KYC providers, and the different, of course, third-party integrations that you may be needing. How do they work? You choose your desired provider for anything, as a PSP, as a KYC. You choose them, you go talk to them, you sign the agreements with them, and you just bring the credential. Nothing else to be done. They are already integrated. It's just pay and plug. Then the last point about this ecosystem approach, and here is the most crucial part, is the liquidity that you are giving to your traders. What is the liquidity connected to these trading platforms? And how you aggregate this liquidity and how you connect it to the different platforms. We have also integration with different aggregators as 1.0, Marksman Hub for the part of the crypto exchange, PrimeXM, Centroid, tools for brokers. And here we will provide you with 7 types of different assets under this ecosystem that I'm showing you. The 7 types of assets. We will provide you with Forex indices, commodities, crypto CFDs, single stocks, and so on. As a part of crypto CFD, actually, we are right now, probably in this floor, the largest crypto CFD provider. So we come back to the point, who is your provider? Who are you choosing to sign agreements with? And how that helps your ecosystem to grow. Now, for the liquidity that I was mentioning you, from where we create this aggregation of liquidity for the 7 types of asset classes. So we provide you liquidity from Tier 1 banks, financial institutions, and non-financial institutions, prime brokers, exchanges, OTCs, and so on. We aggregate the liquidity from all these different venues to provide you into single margin account that can be differently denominated fiat or crypto, to provide you into single margin account this liquidity, and we provide you also the option of different aggregators to choose how you're connecting this liquidity into your platforms, with different integrated platforms that you can choose, either a fixed API, a bridge, a gateway, a hub-to-hub, X-core to X-core, all the different connections that you will be needing for this broker and crypto exchange to be successful. Now, coming back to B2 Core that I told you, this is CRM, the front office, back office, and trading room. What is the main point of a CRM? Of course, as I told you, that is attractive to your traders, that is easygoing and useful for them. But what is the point of getting a white label solution? Of course, many platforms, they aim to create their own technology. But creating your own technology takes time, takes resources. If you wait right now, you hire a few developers and you pay them on a weekly basis, a monthly basis, an hour basis, doesn't matter, and you ask them to create the whole ecosystem for you, how much time it's going to take? It's going to take them weeks, months, a year? By the time they will provide you with the technology, maybe the trend has changed. Other platforms have come to the market and have taken the spot and have become the important trading platform at the moment. And you were waiting for the solution to be ready. When you acquire a white label solution, you are ready to launch as soon as possible. That doesn't mean that you don't need to make your own technology. You can still create your own technology, but first you launch. You create community. You create a name. You are branding this. And then you can continue developing your own technology, continue working on your licenses, jurisdictions, and so on. And every time you change something, you use it as a marketing tool. We updated the technology. We updated our legal options. Now, the B2B Pay part, this is a crypto payment option. I told you there were 2 versions, one tailor-made for the broker side and one tailor-made for the exchange, crypto exchange part. The merchant part, the most important point is you have an auto conversion. All the incoming crypto transactions are getting converted to either a fiat or a stable coin or a crypto. So euro, dollar, USDT, USDC, or Bitcoin. Incoming transaction via crypto converted into fiat or stable option. Then the enterprise, you can integrate your custom tokens into this exchange. And it's perfect for the crypto exchange part, perpetual brokers, wallet providers, and so on. The merchant option is also a great option for e-commerce, since it's a gateway for any type of commerce. Now, we come back to the first slide that we had regarding jurisdictions and license. Why it is important for your business. First of all, I told you at the beginning, one of the main crucial decisions is where you are registering your company. What is your jurisdiction? Because depending on this, you may have or not to be regulated to be a broker or to be an exchange. On certain countries, you do not need a license to be a broker. On certain countries, you do need. But also, if you are not a regulated broker, you cannot advertise yourself legally speaking. On the business side, then if you are a regulated broker, your clients will trust your platform more, and moreover, others, because they know that you are a regulated entity that is investing money and investing your resources into making your platform more secure and trustworthy for them. Also, you are widening the possibilities for working with other companies. For example, acquiring a bank account is really crucial for any kind of business related to crypto or related also to the Forex space to have a bank account. And sometimes, depending on the jurisdiction and depending on your license, no bank wants to work with you because you represent a high risk. But with the correct license, with the correct jurisdiction, you can do it. So with this, you are diversifying yourself, and just with these vital guidelines, you created yourself a successful Forex and crypto business, plus a crypto exchange. Thank you so much. We are, as B2 Broker, we are a liquidity and technology provider. All the technology that I showed you is in-house developed by our team. We have 11 offices around the globe since 2014, and we are ready to help you just here on the booth. So it will be our pleasure to help you enhance your business or create a new one. Thank you so much.